Okay, here we go. I'm just, which I guess I'll start with the electronic chart. If you can see this thing, it's actually a computer scanned paper chart that they've made. It's real time motion, which I don't know if you can see me moving the mouse, but anyway, right here, this depicts the toe, and we can zoom it in or out. See, kind of zoom it in here. See there, that kind of, which we got a small toe, but that's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long and 4 wide, so that's 20 barge toe. Our normal toe up through here is 35 to 42 barges. We got a real small toe, so we kind of got it easy right now. But I'll zoom it back out. You can see each one of the we don't go by mile markers. We go by names. I'm getting ready to go by Hamburg Light right now, which you said where Cape Rock is at, and Cape Rock is actually, I'll go back down here. That's the name of a light. There's Picayune, Devil's Island Field, Flora Creek, right there, Cape Rock. Which you can. I was going to show you too. There's the Cape Girardeau Highway Bridge, and then there's Cape Bend below it, which pretty significant bend. There's another boat coming. I'll zoom in on him. That's the John Rivers. He's coming up northbound behind us. That little thing right there, that depicts, it tells John M. Rivers, and he's going 3.22 miles an hour speed over ground. But these charts, they'll show every boat, pretty much every boat on the river. It's called AIS, the system that they have. But anyway, there's the bend that I was talking about. That's called Gray's Point. Right down here is Thebes Bridge, which I'm sure you've seen that. There's a park over there, but that's a real sharp bend. The chart doesn't do it any justice. It's more than 90 degrees. It's about a 120-degree turn. But anyway, let's see. We'll go back to and this, I'll zoom out too. You can see it goes all the way from, every river basically. I'll zoom it out, way out here. You can see there's the Great Lakes. There's, goes out in the Gulf. There's all kinds of navigational details out there. And this is pretty much the entire United States, but I'll zoom it back in here. Anyway, that's our charting system, which makes it kind of easy. I used to not have that a long time ago, but anyway, here's our radar. We got two radars. This is the starboard radar, and you can see these lines here. This line here, this is the the actual scanner. This is the point of scan right here, on top of the boat, and it's kind of washed out. It's kind of the radar signal actually goes out. It sees through fiberglass. Radar signal goes through fiberglass. So those empty barges out here, these are empties out here, and then across the head out here too. So the radar signal is going down into those barges, bouncing around and coming back to the radar scanner at actually a light speed. And that's what causes that distortion right here, these shadows. But this ring here is a half of a mile from the point of scan, and this top ring is 1 mile from the point of scan. But these radars, they're adjustable. I'm on a 3/4 of a mile scan there now. We usually run a 1 mile scan from St. Louis to Cairo, and then we run a 1.5 mile scan from Cairo to New Orleans. But there's the 1.5 mile scan, which it'll go way out. It'll go. There's a 120-mile scan right there, which you can't really see a whole lot on that big of a scan. But anyway, 48-mile scan. It's good for picking up weather, stuff like that, because weather really affects us out here. High winds and visibility, rain, stuff like that, especially fog. But anyway, let me push it back in here. Okay. I bet you probably thought I had a wheel up here. Most people do, but these are called tiller bars. These are hooked up to the rudders, behind the wheels. So, as I move these sticks, that's what manipulates the rudders down there underneath the boat. These are the flanking rudders. These are in front of the wheels. For whenever I'm backing up, the thrust is throwing forward, so I can move these to direct whatever direction I want to make the boat or the tow go. And then these are the steering rudders. but you know, because there's a little indicator right here. It's, you know, I'll move the rudder. See the indicator moving? That tells you how many degrees that you know you've got on a your rudders are moving. But this little gizmo right here is called a swing meter. That's a pretty important piece. It's on a gyro, and it tells us if it's swinging. So you see that little needle right there is a little bit that side of 0. That means it's swinging that way a little bit, and that's real important out here because you're kind of flying in 2 dimensions. Now it's running straight.